Greetings, 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 fam. Oh, yes, indeed. Y'all know who it is. It's your host with the most, the one, the apostle, the prophet, the cosmic commander. Oh, yes. You right here in the thick of things, baby. We're going to get it on tonight. We're Wind Down Wednesday. Third people to sip. Grown folk conversation. It's great to see you guys. Please note and recall that when you come in the room, do what? Hit that share button, right? Because sharing is what? Caring. Okay? And also let us know where you're hailing from, okay? So that we can connect with each other. And also, please, if you have a business, if you have a website, email address, whatever it may be, please, please, please put it on the timeline. Okay, fam? Thank you, thank you. So, we're about to get ready to get it on real strong. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Tonight's podcast is going to be brought to you by none other than the Prince of Peace, Queen Octavia, Queen Kizzy, Queen Tracy Love, and T Swin, Men Can Always Be Wrong podcast, are sponsoring Wind Down Wednesday, Therapy with a Sip Grown Folks Conversation tonight. I see you, Prince of Peace. Thank you all. Come on in. Remember, when you come in, do what? Hit that share button because what? Sharing is what? Caring. We're going to share, right? That's what we're going to do. Tonight's topic is going to be off the chain. It's a hot button issue right now, right? It's a hot button issue. We know it's political season, right? We know what's getting ready to happen. But one of the strangest things happened. Former President Barack Obama decided that he wanted to come out and he was going to chastise the black men for not supporting Kamala Harris. So we're going to get into that topic tonight. As always, we come in and we have grown folk conversation. We don't come in and get the arguing, backbiting, backstabbing, deriding, defaming, belittling, or any of those things, right? We have grown folk conversation. This is a safe space. Hey, Terrence Davis, I see you. This is a safe space where you can come, listen, and just let it all hang out, right? We want you to think about it, though. Thank you for tuning in on YouTube. Let me go over to YouTube, fam, and check YouTube out. Okay. See what we got going on. There we go. All right. Fortunate Boss, if I'm correct. Jackson Harris. Thank you all. Thank you all for. Yeah, he failed, didn't he, Jackson? Yes, he did. Great point, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hey, if you haven't had an opportunity to subscribe, look, like and subscribe and hit that bell for me. All right. Thank you all for tuning in, YouTube fam. Gratitude, gratitude. We're also streaming to Facebook, YouTube fam. But I will be carrying your conversation over to Facebook as well as Facebook over to YouTube. So please participate. Please, let's chat it up. We are on YouTube. Let me put it out there for you, Terrence. We're on YouTube. Okay? If you want to run over to YouTube and be there as well, uh, please do. Okay? Um, the That's how you can find me right there, Terrence, on YouTube. If you want to run over there, man, all is well, all is well. Thank you all for tuning in. Now, for you, for me, and for us, hit that share button. Okay? Because what? Sharing is what? Caring. Thank you all for, again, tuning in on YouTube. Be a little patient with us. We're building here on Facebook. Gotta go. Thank you for tuning in, man. Please subscribe and like, though, however. Thank you. All right. So I'm hitting the share button, fam. Either or, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, Terrence. Either or. You can either do Facebook or you can, of course, do YouTube. Okay? I'm just taking the time to share. Thank you all for tuning in. Yes, my Wednesday, as always, meditation, preparing for you guys. Of course, I am a content creator and an influencer as well. So I really want to just take time to just kind of carry the right energy for you guys, pull in the right energy and redistribute it so that we can be energized. That's what we want to do. We want to energize each other, strengthen each other, pass some knowledge on to each other, right? That's the name of it. Name of the game, pass it on. Right? It is always a pleasure to come into you guys' presence, man, and just to get a chance to hang out with you all. I know your time is precious, and I know you need your time. So we thank you for your 60 minutes because we tend to stay right around about 60 minutes. Also, I have an amazing wine for you guys. It's called a marquee wine, and it's off the chain. It's a red wine. It's a smooth blend wine, and I'm going to introduce you guys to it. Okay? Yeah, after I'm through sharing here, let me get some of these shares in. Okay, family. And you all hit that share button. Okay? Okay. 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 All right. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go over and drop in some of these groups, and you guys join me. Drop in some of these groups, and let's get this moving. You know, we have that late, slow crowd. You know, our crowd do their own thing, and then they jump in, and then we start chopping it up. Y'all know how we do it, right? Wind down Wednesday, baby, grown folk. Grown folk conversation. It's therapy, baby, with a sip. And it's a safe space. It's a safe space where you can come and really have an amazing conversation, have dialogue. And the thing about, I love about it too as well, because on the timeline, the family chat back and forth, right? The family chats back and forth. So it's great. It's great. So if you've never been here and you're just stopping in, please sit a spell and take it in. All right? Okay. So I am dropping in some groups, and then we're gonna share this wine with you out here shortly, and we can get into our conversation. Again, tonight's topic is Barack Obama chastising black men for not supporting Kamala Harris. What do you all think about that? Right? Me, I thought it was pretty weird, and I know we're gonna get into it, but yeah, I thought it was kind of a little. Uh, I think you're overstepping your boundaries. And I don't really know what possessed him to think that he had the right to come out and try to chastise the black men for not supporting Kamala Harris. Because I thought it was a democracy. I thought it was that, hey, Lily, how you doing, 217? So here I am thinking that, you have the right to vote and to speak your mind, right? 217 in the house. Okay, I'm dropping a couple of more groups of family, then I'm going to introduce you all to tonight's wine. Is that okay? Okay, cool. So, how's you guys' day going so far? Thus far, or has gone thus far, rather. Y'all good? Okay. Just one more here, and then we'll get at it. Okay, there we go. All right. Now let me share to my page family, and then we'll go ahead and get at it. Just one more here. Just one more here. Okay. Okay, you guys ready? Okay. And we'll get at it. Okay. Okay, you guys ready? Okay. Let me see. Alrighty, here it is, you guys. This is a wine from a company called Noble Vine. This is their collection. They have a number of wines. They also make a wine called The One. I've introduced you all to it before. It's called The One, but this is a marquee red. Can you all see that? Noble Vine, Noble Vine. And we're going to pour up a bell, and we're going to have our toast, and we're going to get into our conversation. Is that okay? All right. Again, tonight's topic is Barack Obama chastising black men for not supporting Kamala Harris. Okay? Ooh, look how that pours up. There we go. Yes. That's a bell. That's pretty much what they give us when we go into the restaurant. They hit us with a bell. Yeah, I see that. Yes. Okay. All right. Thank you for posting that, JP, the Prince of Peace. Tonight's topic. Thank you. Salute, salute, salute. Mmm. Oh, this is fantastic, you all. You can taste that wood taste in there. Oh, yes. Mmm. And it's has an undertone of like a buttery taste. And for my sippers, I see you, King Blackie, Lil Rock in the house. To my sippers, All right, let's jump into it. Let's get at it. Okay, Terrence, what are you saying? Who says black men aren't supporting Kamala? Oh, there are plenty that's not supporting her. Yeah, there are plenty. There are plenty that's not. You didn't know that? Terrence, you didn't know that? So let me ask you a question. So, if you don't mind sharing, are you supporting her? And if you are supporting her, why are you supporting her? Are you using identity politics, or are you looking at her policies? Are you looking at her history in terms of what it is that she's done? That you're saying there are plenty black men that are supporting Kamala Harris. The polls are saying that that support is down. At least that's what's being reported. So, but where do you stand on that? Where do you stand? Are you supporting her? If you don't mind sharing with the family, you're in a safe space, right? Yeah. Jackson, what do you think? Are you still there? Yes. I see you. T Swin is in the house, fam. Men can't always be wrong podcast. One of the sponsors for tonight. But let me put the top. Oh well, it's out there on YouTube for you guys already. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. T Swin says Steve Harvey, Magic Johnson, and many more. You're absolutely correct. They are. Charlemagne the God, D.L. Hughley. I mean, you can go down the list and name them. And it was funny too because Magic Johnson came out and was trying to dictate to, oh, let's not forget Ricky Smiley, dictate to the black men in terms of what they should be doing. Now, he got pushed back because you have to take a minute and think about it because now what they were saying was that, hold on a minute, Magic, player, wait, wait a minute. You didn't even raise your child right. Your son doesn't even want to be a son. So now who are you to lecture us? This makes plenty of sense to me, but where y'all at on this? What y'all gonna put on the timeline? Let me know what your thoughts are, and let's talk about it. It's Wind Down Wednesday, baby. I'm your host with the most, the one, the apostle, the prophet, the cosmic commander. Uh, in terms of polling, yes, we know that it's impossible, virtually impossible to track everyone. But if we're talking, yeah, Roland Martin. Yeah, we know about Roland Martin. Yeah, but they can't give you any reasons why they are supporting her outside of she being or having some melanin. She went to an HBCU. You understand what I'm saying? So she was a, what, an AKA or whatever she is. But what are her policies? Because she went to an HBCU. Uh, what does that, that she's qualified? Okay. All right, little Lisa, Springfield 217. Why are you saying that she's qualified? Name something that she's qualified to do. Name something that she did well outside of locking up these melanated people, right? Name something that she's done that she's absolutely had the power and authority to do. So the first thing that they bring up is, okay, border. Now, first of all, let me establish this. I don't have a dog in the hunt. I don't vote. I don't vote for the lesser of two evils. Hola, familia. ¿Qué pasó? Mira. Um, yeah, so what is it? Y'all got to talk to me. It's on y'all. Okay? Terrence says, I will do whatever I can to make sure that clown is not in office. Now, with that being said, you feel like he's a clown. Now, you have to express, and you just can't put that blanket statement out there that he's a clown, because that clown has really accomplished some things that people really don't know. For example, those policies that, and this is factual, you can fact check this. Those policies that Biden put out, guess where he got them from? That clown. Yeah, what he did was he canceled them and then did what? Put them right back in there under his name as well as Kamala, as if they had come up with those ideas. We already know that we live in what? A copycat society, right? Where everyone is copycatting. If they see that you're doing something and you are profiting with it, they're going to copy that, right? So the things that, again, I don't have a dog in the hunt. I'm just telling you. I'm telling you that that guy got more things done than people are willing to give him credit for, right? Because for whatever reason, you have a problem with who he is and how he conducts himself, right? Okay. Okay, so obviously then you haven't been following what Kamala did. She passed a law, a truancy law. But during the establishment or while that law was implemented, it was locking up innocent people. There was one mother that went to jail because her daughter was truant because her daughter was in hospital. Her daughter's sickly. Do you know they still prosecuted her? You listen, these facts are out there, but you know what? We don't want to hear them. We don't want to see them. Yes, of course, some people put themselves in a predicament that causes them to be incarcerated. Yes, given all things being equal, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the outlier, those things that make you go, right? Make you think about, wait a minute, how in the hell is this happening? What is this going on for, right? Come on, talk to me. It's Wind Down Wednesday, baby. With your host with the most, the one, the apostle, the prophet, the cosmic commander. Tonight's podcast is brought to you by none other than the Prince of Peace, Queen Octavia, Queen Kizzy, Queen Tracy Love, and T Swin, Men Can Always Be Wrong podcast. And also, I'm going to give a plug for his book at the end of this. But you all, if you haven't had an opportunity, please, please, please pick up his book, Men Can Always Be Wrong podcast. And I'll pull it out for you all while I'm talking. But listen, while I'm talking, I'm going to put this up here. If you haven't had a chance to get it, Love is for Suckers. You hadn't had an opportunity to get this yet. And please, please, please put your information on the timeline. Whatever you're doing, you got it going on. This is where you come to advertise freely. Y'all, the intuitive one, Craig Leverett, is in the house. What's going on, Wind Down Wednesday? Y'all talking to me, baby? Let's have a toast. Let's have a toast, whether you're drinking wine, water, juice, tea, whatever it is, baby, we can toast it up. Yes, indeed. Hey, KD Raw is in the house. All right, y'all, listen, may you live forever and shall I never die. Salute, salute, salute. Mm, 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 mm. And to my sippers, 1738, baby. The 1738. she she advocated for health care reform. You sure she advocated for that? Put that out there now. Water and watermelon, huh? Queen Kizzy, I hear you. I hear you. T. Swin says, I'm not for either party, but I do pay attention to facts. Absolutely. Again, like I shared with you guys, I don't have a dog in the hunt. But as T. Swin has so eloquently put, I pay attention to facts. Yes, yes, I'm well aware that you work in healthcare. Yes, she did. What did she reform? Because that's not showing up anywhere. What did she reform? What paper, what policy did she put in place that hasn't already been put in place by either Barack Obama, which was tampered with Donald Trump, and so you're saying now that she has come in and she has given another policy that's better than the policy that Barack gave everybody? Obamacare? Oh, come on, talk to me. It's Wind Down Wednesday, baby. Yeah. We talk up in here. We communicate up in here, don't we? Yes. Okay. Okay. Queen Kizzy says, don't have an option. My belief is blue or red, we are screwed anyway. T. Swin says, inflation wasn't what it is now. Correct. And the borders were tighter when he was president. Correct. That is correct. The borders were tighter. Inflation was down. And black men, listen to this. Under Trump, black men had the lowest unemployment level. Under Trump, black men did. Are you hearing me? Come on, talk to me. Black men had the lowest unemployment rate under Trump. Yep. Mm-hmm. Sure did. Talk to me. Hey, give it up then. Give it to us. Give it to us straight, no chase, Terrence Davis, 217. JP said, I likewise don't have a dog in the hunt. Yeah. Okay. Yes. T. Swin says she's been MIA for most of her presidency until now, and this is correct. And as she's making herself more visible, who is she looking for? She's looking for us. But she's not looking for us to say, hey, what are you going to do for us? When out of her own mouth, she has stated, I'm not going to do anything specifically for black people. I'm the president of all people. Duh. But we are the most disenfranchised. We have to deal with benign neglect. If you don't know what that is, look it up. Benign neglect, we have to deal with that. We have to deal with last hired, first fired. Listen, we're still dealing with Jim Crow era. Now, let's talk about this, because when you get back to Steve Harvey, Magic Johnson, D.F. Hughley, and Ricky Smiley, and all of those guys that fall in line with that, Charlemagne the God, all of those guys that fall in line with that, you have to understand that they have procured a certain amount of finances and favor. And along with that favor came tokenism. So they have a level of token power as long as they don't step out of order like Diddy did. Diddy want to start a black party. Diddy want to sue the largest liquor company, right? You can't do that. Where this boy from around here? let me hold on. Let me go down here and get this right here for y'all. Look, what in tarnation got into that boy? That boy talking about suing us and all kinds of stuff. And then he's talking this political stuff where he's trying to procure and develop and create a black messiah. Now, we done told them. Now, J. Edgar Hoover done told them that we wasn't going to have none of that. Didn't they? They done told them, and Henry Kissinger, we told you that we ain't going to have that around here, boy. Now, you better get back in line. We'll give you a television show. We'll give you some commercials. We'll let you be an athlete. We'll let you play some music too and entertain us and all of that. But, Negro, you negrito, boy, don't you start talking like you got a head on your shoulders, boy. We got to deal with this, man. We still dealing with this stuff. And no one is willing. First of all, if they want to get my attention, the first thing they have to do to get my attention is put reparations on the table, baby. Put that on the table. I guarantee you, listen here, it'll perk up every ear of these kinds of people. Yeah, I heard about that, T-Swin. They tried to pay Dr. Umar, but he turned it down. The intuitive one says, I've tried to listen to Kamala, and she never gets a concise answer, never gives a concise answer for what she will do if elected. Her talking points are as null as Trump's. I know, right? She don't have any talking points except that I was born in a middle class. You ain't never been in a middle class, man. Why do you keep lying to us? You haven't been in middle class? Right? You keep, hey, Tracy Love. Tracy's in the house, y'all. She's one of the sponsors for tonight's broadcast. T. Swin says she never answered a question. She changes the topic. Answer the goddamn question. Bleep, bleep. Where y'all at, family? Y'all in Wind Down Wednesday, right? It's grown folk conversation, baby. This therapy with a sip. We up in here talking about this. Most of the time, we want to shame each other. This is not about shaming. This is about getting at it, right? I want to know what your policies are. You don't have any. Wait a minute. You gonna give $25,000? Wait a minute. So now that you done telegraphed that, guess what's gonna happen? That's gonna be written in whatever they're charging you to even get a home. So that's gonna be like no starter. That isn't gonna get you started up, right? The things that she's proposing are not making dollars and cents. Are y'all listening to me? They're not making dollars and cents. I've been unplugged from the matrix for so long that when I hear push it, I can hear. I can just. Y'all know what it is. It's Wind Down Wednesday, baby, grown folk conversation. Let's toast to that. Salute. 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 to Mississippi. We slip slow and easy. But isn't that funny? But they allow her to get away with it, and then you could see how they are handling her. You look at when Charlemagne just finished up a interview with her. They're handling her with kid gloves. So now, what I need to know is, how do you think those other leaders from other countries are going to handle you? You think they're going to handle you with kid gloves? Or do you think that because of the military, you're going to be able to bully people into giving you some level of respect? What do you guys think about that? The intuitive one says, excuse me, T Swin says, she never answered a question. Okay, let me scroll down. There it is. Yeah, intuitive one, Craig Levin, because you work in the housing market, right? Home prices are already out of reach for most right now. Yeah, let me ask you a question. Now, what do you think about when she put that out there? I know you was like, oh man, come on, man. What are you talking about? That ain't gonna work. JP said, you know what? It's same old shit, different day. Oh, we on like a telephone up in here tonight, fam. Y'all good? I'm good. We good. For sure. For sure. Listen, for you, for me, and for us, let's just pause for the calls real quick and hit that share button. Bam. Real quick, because we know what sharing is what? Caring. Yes. We on the B side of this. We're almost about to get out of here, fam, because we only do around about what? About 60 minutes, and we're not even close to that. Okay, bruh, I actually despise politics. I'm really here to listen tonight. Yeah, T, we that's what we do, man. We come in here. We may not have anything to even say, but we're listening. Yes, indeed. We all probably despise politicking because that's what they do. You look at the word politic. If you look at the word politic, the prefix on politics is the word poly, meaning many. And then the root word is tick. So it is the many blood sucking insects that's sucking all of the life out of you, sucking all of your finances out of you, sucking all your material goods out of you. So you're looking at politics. They are politics and they're polytricking. So they can latch on to you and suck all the life out of you. And this is what we're dealing with. And this is what we're confronted with when we're talking about politics, right? Listen, yes, you in Wind Down Wednesday, baby. Therapy with a sip. Grown folk conversation. Let's get at it. Let's talk about it. Little T. Swin said polytricking facts. Politricking, exactly. Yes, TD. Yes, Terrence. For real, for real. That's what's going on. Hashtag politrick. I see you, JP. But yeah, so let me ask you all something. What was, if you all caught it or even heard about it, what was your take on Barack trying to chastise black men? What was what are your thoughts on that? Yeah. The master teacher, the quantum shifter, the shapeshifter, the code breaker, baby. The teacher will appear says, it's easy to detect when a person believes what they say out of their own mouth. However, I don't remotely sense that from Kamala Harris. She has perfected the rhetoric, salad language, with no dressing. Terrence says that shit is exhausting and irritating. I agree. It can be daunting. Yes, for sure. Yes, but yeah, yes. Isn't that something? Yes. Thank you for putting that out there again, JP. Look under JP Hall, you'll see the topic for tonight. Um, so black men have been accused of misogyny. So if we don't vote for Kamala Harris, we're misogynistic. We don't, and particularly, care for the well-being of women. And we see them in a lesser light than we would our equal counterpart, right? So what we're saying is that because we're unwilling to vote for Kamala Harris, we're misogynistic. What do you guys think about that? That's some of the language that's been thrown around out there. You're misogynistic if you're unconcerned. The issue is about women because they're talking about taking away the rights of women. Yes, I agree that women should have the autonomy of their own bodies. I think they have the right to choose what they want to do with their bodies. However, I do not agree with the fact that if you are in a sexual relationship with someone and you just happen to get pregnant, that it's easy access to assassinating that fetus. To me, that's nonsense. Because we all know that if you are engaging in sexual intercourse, and if you do it often enough, you're going to have contact. You're going to have liftoff. In Houston, we don't have no problems. Yeah, we done lift it off. But yes, in certain cases, yes, of course. If that mother's life is threatened, if that mother's been raped, that mother's been abused, and can't function properly mentally, yes, of course, you don't want to put anyone in that kind of situation. Okay, so let's make it all make sense. This is how this should go. We should make it make sense, right? T. Swin says Barack was a poster boy for us to feel good. Right now, he's Samuel Jackson and Django. Yes, indeed. They are eating him alive. Listen, here's what happened. Let me tell y'all what happened real quick. Kamala Harris squatted in shit. And Barack stepped in it and is tracking it everywhere. He done stepped in that shit and he's tracking it everywhere. So he took it to the place where he never should have took it, and that was to black men or those that, yeah, right? He shouldn't have never did that. Now he just stunk up the place. Now he's really set those that look like me, then set us off, right? With that buffoonery, with that foolishness, with that tap dancing, with that whole hopping. I don't know. What you think? The master teacher says Barack was trying to say it with his chest without a chest. The presumed authority he was speaking with was inflated. Okay, that was a good one. Okay, Lisa says, I disagree. Some women have gotten pregnant on birth control. Yes, they have. Yes. But more often than not, because I know you work in the medical field, whenever that tends to happen, it's because they were in between prescriptions. It wasn't like they were completely using their birth control and they were consistently with it, but it was when they're in between the usage of their birth control. I'm wrong? I'm wrong? Okay. Okay, I'm wrong. Okay. But I guarantee you that happens. It's a fact. You can look it up. Now, you can go online right now and look that up. You should be careful when you say tell someone they're wrong. It's more agreeable to say I disagree with you. I disagree with you. No, I did not. Because we stopped on that point right there. Let me go up. Let me go up, Lisa. This is my homegirl, y'all. Okay, I disagree. Some women have gotten pregnant on birth control. I'm one of them. I chose to have mine, but if I didn't want to have a child, it's my choice to do so or not. I agree with you. I'm not even trying to stop you from doing anything but assassinating a child that y'all may have agreed to have sexual intercourse on, but he wants the baby, but you don't want the baby. Now tell me, let me hear your take on that. Let me hear your take on that. Now listen. Let me hear your take on that. That, for example, if a male and a female are together, the female gets pregnant, and the female decides that, hey, you know what? I don't want to have the child. But you want to stay in the relationship with that man, but that man wants to have the child. What do you think about that? Okay. Yes, and I do agree with you, and I applaud you. I applaud you, Queen. Let me read that B portion again for everyone, or let me read that statement again for everyone. This is Lisa from out of Springfield. I disagree. Some women have gotten pregnant on birth control. I'm one of them. I choose to have mine, or I chose to have mine, but I didn't want to have a child. If I don't want to have a child, it's my choice to do so or not. And I agree with you. But like in anything, there's always what? Insinuating what? Circumstances, aren't there? We do know that there's always some anomalies. We know that there are going to be things that are outside of the norm that that baffles you and just shakes the whole realm of reality, right? We've all, I'm pretty sure most of us, if not all, have encountered some anomalies, some things that were just weird and we don't know how they really happened. And sometimes that happens during females on birth control. Not only on birth control, but with, what is it? What is the name of it, Lisa, that the women put inside of their uterus now to keep from getting pregnant? It's I can't call the name of it right now. Okay. Okay. This is IUD. What is it? It's that the women put up inside of themselves, and 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 they've even gotten pregnant. Okay. Lily said, I was in a relationship when I got pregnant. Whatever decision we make, the man has the choice to walk away. Okay. Do you want him? Do you want to keep him though? Okay. T. Swin says that relationship would be damaged if they choose to stay in it. Absolutely. IUD. Yes, IUD. Um, some women have even been known to get pregnant with IUD. So with that, and thank you for that too. See, this is why I told you, man, we have, our timeline is off the chain. Y'all be up in here, man, be kicking it. Y'all see all this conversation that we got going on down the timeline? We have over 100 and some comments already on the timeline. Yes, on the timeline. And that's awesome. That's amazing. Okay? And so we got off on a misogyny, right? We know what that is. We've been accused of that. The black women have been angry with the black men because they felt like you are not willing to treat us as your equal. We didn't start that. We are in no position of power. However, there are opportunities for those that have a certain level of influence because they have been put in a position of power. So they can influence things in a certain kind of way, right? Now that's true. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. But we as a whole, we don't make policies. We don't make laws. We are subject to them. So it's going to be pretty hard for us to really do that. And here's the thing. So what has been said is that we don't want a woman to lead us. How could that be possible if we all have mothers? Our, for most of us, our mothers have been the head of the house. We've always had to listen to who? To mom. We've always had to follow the instructions, which is why some sisters are saying that I got a mama's boy. Yeah. So that throws misogyny right on out the window, right? Okay. Okay. Again, we've never been in an authority role, man, to be able to stop the advancement of black women. We're just not there, right? We're just not there. Okay, T. Swin says, I worked with a guy. I worked with a guy in the Navy. Okay, I worked with a guy in the Navy who was engaged. His woman got pregnant. He was happy. He bought everything the baby would need, prepared a room for the baby. She snuck off and had an abortion. We had to put him on suicide watch. Oh my God. I've had that happen to me. Not being put on suicide watch, but I've had a situation that occurred that the sister that I was demonstrating with, she became pregnant. And she says, I'm not keeping it. I'm not gonna have it. I don't want it. I said, okay. No problemo. And when she did that, guess what I did? I hit the door. I twisted that doorknob and hit the door. Bam. Do whatever you want to do. Nah, we can't even lock up like that no more. You have to be careful, man, with some of these relationships, man, that you choose to attach yourself to or enter into. You know, it's almost like you got to vet everything, vet everyone, you know, to make sure that their mentals are right. We have a lot of trauma situations that have happened to both the male and the female that the thinking is off. When it's that easy for you to assassinate, because that's what you're doing, to assassinate a child, then you're empty. You're heartless. And if you do that to an innocent child that hasn't done anything to you, what are you plotting to do to me? Well, it's a lot to unpack in that. There's a lot to go with that. So you have to really look at that beyond just you, okay, it's my body and I can do what I want to do with it. But you came in agreement with me that we were going to become one. And we was going to do this thing. But it's your body. You do what you want to do with it, right? So which is why they start coming up with these crazy laws talking about you raping your wife. If your wife say no, you can't have sex with her. Now, anybody on this timeline that's married or that's been with a woman or a woman that's been with a man, you know that there are times that you said no, but you wanted him to woo you. You wanted him to romance you. You wanted him to turn you on. You wanted him to geek you up. You wanted him to anoint you so you can say yes. So you can say yes. So, but if you say no and the individual says, well, you know what, there's no further advancement on my part, I'm going somewhere else. When you look up, you're going to try to figure out, well, why are you cheating on me? You said no. Mm-hmm. Lisa says, because the Bible makes them think, make them believe man is supposed to lead. So you blame it on the Bible. You said the Bible do that. The Bible got y'all man out here doing this here, man, like this here. But when they're supposed to be partners and lead together, okay, there's a reason why you want that masculine energy in a certain position than you do your feminine energy, right? You want the rational and the intuitive to work together. That intuitive feminine energy helps that masculine energy maneuver through different types of nebuluses, right? So that what we can achieve our goals together. We can use synergy, come together, work together, and do what it is that we're supposed to be doing, right? Again, tonight's podcast is being sponsored by none other than the Prince of Peace, Queen Octavia, Queen Kizzy, Queen Tracy Love, and T Swin, Men Can Always Be Wrong podcast. Listen, if you haven't had an opportunity right now, y'all know this wind down wisdom. If you're in the room, please do this for you, for me, and for us. You all know that I am a content creator and an influencer. So I need your help. I need you to donate. My Cash App information. Did you change subjects? No, I'm going to get back to that. This is just the promo portion of it. So, if you hadn't had an opportunity to donate yet, please, my Cash App is going to be out there for you. So my Cash App and my PayPal. He said that I just switched subjects. You funny, TB. You funny, man. 217, y'all. You funny, TB. Lisa says, I said no to my husband. I meant it, and he felt I was going to, and I asked, was he going to rape me because he tried to rape me because he tried to force himself on me. I was packing to leave him because I found out he was on drugs. Yes, in some cases, yes, indeed. Now, you had a reason, right? Thank you, Tracy Love. Thank you. Let me see. Thank you, JP, for your donation. Thank you, Prince of Peace. Yes, indeed. Go ahead and donate, fam, so we can shout you out. But yes, I'm so glad that you stuck to your guns because there were insinuating circumstances that caused you to say no. You said no and you meant no, and you had reasons why you meant no, right? So you know you had your intuitiveness kicked in, and you know that something was off about the situation. So you knew not to enter into that. I'm not doing this with you right now. No, 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 no. And that's absolutely categorically all right. Thank you for sharing that with us, Lisa. And this is a safe space. where we can come in and we can talk with each other and share with each other, laugh with each other, cry with each other, do whatever we have to do with each other. Come on here so we can get to where we need to be. Because this is what therapy with a sip. Because you're aware in Wind Down Wednesday, baby, with your host with the most grown folk conversation. With that, let's have a sip. Salud. That is so delicious. Sippers, slow and easy. All right. All right. Thank you, Queen Tracy Love, for your donation. Oh, y'all doing it. Hold on, let me see who else up in here. Thank you. All right, with that being said, everybody, let's show Lil Lisa some love, y'all. Y'all see out there, Lil Lisa? Big love, little sister. Let's show her some love, y'all. Let's drop some hearts on her. Y'all see her down there on the comment? Let's drop some hearts on there. Let's drop some caring on there. Cause that's something hard to work through when you have to work through that. When you have to defend yourself and to fend someone off that's trying to invade your personal space that you're unwilling to share at the time. And she stuck to her guns. Thank you for sharing that with us. That it takes, listen, y'all, you have to be committed to your own healing when you're willing to share with someone else. Okay? And she's taking that on. Thank you, Lisa. That's amazing. That is amazing. Thank you. Let me see what we're doing out here on YouTube. Okay. Alrighty. That's great. Okay, you all. Thank you all, fam, for coming in. And let me put this plug again in here for our very own T Swin Man Can't Always Be Wrong podcast. Love is for suckers. He got it going on, y'all. I think he already put his information out there on the timeline. Yeah. Okay. Then also, our very own Dr. Clea has a book out called Creating the Amazing You. It's a journaling book. Great information in there. I'd like to give you guys plugs. So, Lisa, I'm still waiting on your products to get in. She also does products. Lisa does. So if you do it, I advertise for you, okay? And that's Dr. Clea. She's part of the family. And then Oceans of Thoughts, book 2, but it's 3 of these. Rosalind Severin McLean. She's out of the country right now, touring. But this is her book. She has 3 of these now. Okay? Oceans of Thoughts. It's literature. It's poetry. Some good stuff in here. Okay? Rosalind McLean, Oceans of Thoughts. Okay? Now, if you got anything, any paraphernalia that you want, okay, marketed, or you want just attention brought to it, send it to me. Okay? And I'll do that for you. So listen, let's have our final toast. Let me see if anyone else donated so I can shout you out. Yes. Yes, thank you, T. If you would like a copy of Love is for Suckers, the book, or to listen to audio, click here. He put the link out there for you guys. Okay? Salute. You all got me through a glass, and we got through a shot. All right, fam? Everybody good? I think this is a safe space and place to land. I think we've shared an amazing amount of information with each other. Thank you all for loving on Little Lisa. It's a wonderful thing. That's what we do here in Wind Down Wednesday, baby. We here one for the other so that we can do what we need to do. Come on here to help each other advance. Why? Because we're getting low-key therapy. Someone may say something that you need to strengthen you and to help you move on along your journey here in Wind Down Wednesday. Listen, also, Saturday, let me make sure. If you haven't been watching and you want to catch up, go to our YouTube page and catch us for Saturday Truth Session, 3 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. The master teacher, the quantum shifter, the shape shifter, the code breaker, baby, has been throwing down, has been doing what it is that he is designed to do. Ooh, yes. So it's all good. So listen, at the appointed time, we'll meet again in Wind Down Wednesday with your host, with the most, the one, the apostle, the prophet, the cosmic commander. Listen, as always, hold what you got. Muse over it. Cogitate upon it. Meditate upon it. Muse over it. But by all means, do what? Govern yourselves accordingly.